welcome back to the Black LT channel. I hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful Friday. We're going to go ahead and get into this, y'all. Here on the screen, okay, this is a guy by the name, he goes by D4vd. He actually he's just making stardom at this point, but obviously, he's got some troubles that's following him as well. The Celeste Rivas family has broken their silence as D4vd investigation continues. This is a young lady that has actually, um, back in February 14th of 2024, she ran away, but then she ran away again in April of 2024. Okay, so the family actually was thinking she wasn't able to be located, but according to news sources, guys, this young lady had been out and about, just majorly living her life as she pleased, meaning maybe she didn't have much parental guidelines or somebody that was strict around her, because this girl, I believe from what I've been reading, have been dating this guy for a while. This is somebody, he is a streamer. Okay. This actually kind of hit kind of close to home because I used to live in California for 10 years before I relocated. And baby, this was right down the street. Like Lake Elsinore is right down the street from where we stayed. So we're gonna get into this story, okay? It's a lot, it's a lot, but this lets you know that these children, you gotta watch them, and it's hard as parents, it's really hard to watch over children all day, especially when you're busy working parents. But this story right here is going to be one thing that's going to allow people to see how these young kids, 14, 15 years old, is really out here moving and grooving. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it.
New details in the case of the teenage girl whose body was found in the trunk of a car registered to the singer David. Detectives have been searching a home where he has lived. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda live right now in the Hollywood Hills with more on that. Carlos.
Well, there are many more questions and answers today regarding the death of this young girl, as well as any relationship, if any, that she might have had with that singer David. Now, his real name is David Anthony Birkin. He's from Texas, but he was living here in the Hollywood Hills, and overnight detectives searched this home for evidence. LAPD detectives were still at the home this morning. They took a computer and several other items. Sources confirmed to Eyewitness News it is in connection with a death investigation that has some neighbors stunned.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's happening in my neighborhood.
This comes as the medical examiner's office released the name of the teenage girl who was found dead in the trunk of the impounded Tesla, 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who went missing in Lake Elsinore back in 2024. Her remains were found in the Tesla at this tow yard back on September 8th. Detectives came here to investigate a foul odor coming from the car. That Tesla is registered to singer David. The car had been parked on this street in the Hollywood Hills. Several homeowners say they remember seeing it first parked in front of the house police searched, then at two different spots on the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it. So all a little odd, but at the same time, people could be hanging out with friends for, prolonged time.
According to ABC News, David does not own the home, but he was staying there. He is currently on tour. Law enforcement sources tell ABC much of the case relies on the LA County medical examiner determining a cause of death, which is proving difficult. For now, it is a death investigation and not a homicide investigation because they don't know how she died. Detectives want to know what the relationship was between Celeste Rivas and David. So far, neither David nor his team has released any comment on the investigation. And David was scheduled to perform last night in Seattle, but that performance was canceled. He is scheduled to have a concert here in Los Angeles this Saturday. Reporting live from the...
All right, y'all. So let me tell y'all about this young lady, Celeste and David, okay? From what I'm gathering, they have dated actually for a while. Now, the family only
It's
knew
the end of an
after I
era for
seen it.
Dodger
And
fans. Clayton
I'm
Kershaw.
noticing that the mom is now, she's actually mentioned, we've got some information as well from what the family is saying, but she's actually mentioned that they've got matching tattoos. So something on their finger is of a matching tattoo. And she said that she knew that her daughter dated a David, but when she said it, the way it was said or worded, it makes me feel as if the mom probably never even met this person, but her daughter was interacting with them. And then since she hadn't seen her daughter, since the daughter had ran away, the mom really didn't know what the daughter was actually doing or what was going on. So it just seems like maybe the family wasn't very aware of the person that she was being with, meaning they might have never met him. I don't know. It seems very eerie. But the thing about this guy, he actually he started out as a streamer, okay, and then obviously went huge. Okay, it was a it was actually going to be a success for him because at the end of the day he's now on tour, a worldwide tour, for songs that he wrote. The crazy thing is these songs that he wrote, they're like really dynamic. I mean, he seems like a very darkish kind of person, and I got his Instagram pulled up as well so that we can take a look at that. You do see photos where this young lady and him actually did hang out, like, this thing called this Discord. I don't even have a Discord, okay, but on Discord, these children, the amount of evidence that's on Discord right now with the children actually interacting, because you got to understand he had a fan base before he became famous. So with that fan base, he has 2 million followers now on Instagram. So with that fan base, the girl Celeste was also one of the persons inside of those discords. She was actually, so it's like the younger people know that this girl and this guy was dating, but her family really only knows something of him, not a lot, if that makes sense. All right, let's get into it. So a Hollywood Hills home where D4vd had been living was searched overnight. Law enforcement sources told ABC News on Thursday as authorities investigate whose body was found in the trunk of a Tesla registered to the 20-year-old singer. So this vehicle has had this young lady's body in it. The thing is, the body was cut up. They're saying that the body was definitely cut up. Okay. So what we know so far, this is David. Okay, this is David now. Okay, this is David and his stardom. Okay, last week, authorities found a decaying and dismembered body in the trunk of a car registered to 20-year-old. The body was later identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who went missing more than a year ago. And this is where I tell y'all, she went missing on February 14th. Her family, she contacted them. Then she went missing again on April 1st. So all this time, she's been out living her life. Now, as authorities search for answers in her death, the family has broken its silence on the 15-year-old's tragic death, stating that they are heartbroken and devastated at the news. What we know so far, guys, is a decomposing body was found inside the vehicle belonging to the musician in Hollywood on September 8th. The car was brought to the impound lot. So after a tow truck picked the car up, because neighbors complained that the car was just like moving location, like sometimes it's parked over here, sometimes it's parked over there. Someone reported that it was abandoned in Hollywood Hills. So police were called after workers reported a strong odor coming from the vehicle. The body was discovered inside a bag in the Tesla's front trunk. The remains were not intact and had been badly decomposed. So they're saying that the remains were so decomposed that it took authorities more than a week to identify the body. The remains were eventually identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, and then it says that D4vd has a matching tattoo. This is where the family, the mother, oh Lord, Joe, this is where the mother indicated that her daughter and David, she knows that her daughter had a boyfriend named David and that they had matching tattoos. And her mother said that she had been missing for over a year and that her daughter's boyfriend name was in fact David. Okay, so D4vd initially decided to continue his world tour while cooperating with the investigation at first. But then he canceled the remainder of his tour on Wednesday after new information surfaced. So it seems like after this new information has surfaced, he has now decided, or his team, that they need to cancel this tour until they can now get him lawyered up. In other words, which he's already lawyered up, but meaning a criminal defense attorney. An unreleased love song written by this guy, y'all, D4vd, references someone by the name of Celeste in an unfinished title and twice in the lyrics. Now, remember that. Remember that there's songs, okay, that reference this young lady because this shit is crazy, y'all. So, police raided the home connected to where he was staying as they go ahead and they continue this investigation. All right, y'all. So, let's see. When I say it's a lot, it's a lot. As authorities continue their investigation, the family of Celeste Rivas has stayed largely out of the public eye, aside from a conversation with TMZ in which the 15-year-old girl's mother shared some details about her disappearance over a year ago. On Wednesday, however, the family broke the silence, issuing a statement on her passing as part of a crowdfunding campaign to help cover her memorial costs. As many of you know, Celeste Rivas Hernandez has been identified as the body found last week. She was a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. The family wrote in a statement on the GoFundMe page. Her family is heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. They are seeking help to lay her body to rest. Any funds you are able to donate are greatly appreciated. According to the GoFundMe page, Rivera's funeral is scheduled for October 5th. Y'all see how long that is? That means that they need that body at the morgue so that they can actually autopsy it all the way up at least until October 5th. And the campaign has raised at least a half of $20,000 goal. So though D4vd initially decided to continue his tour, despite the news, the artist decided to cancel his Seattle performance on Wednesday after the remains were identified. TMZ reports that D4vd is believed to have flown back to Los Angeles. A representative for D4vd declined a request for comment from TMZ, telling the outlet that they do not want to interfere with the ongoing police investigation. D4vd's representatives have said throughout the investigation that the artist was fully cooperating with authorities. On Wednesday night, police raided the Hollywood home that was connected to him. Authorities have not publicly listed a suspect or a person of interest in the case, and no arrests have been made as early as Friday morning, which is now. Now, let me tell y'all, this gonna be kind of hard because at the same time, I know that we're saying, or we could be saying, and a lot of us are going to be saying, they were dating. This is his vehicle that her body was actually found in. At this point, everybody's side eyeing him. But he's now at a space in his life where he's at stardom. They could say he been any motherfucking where. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, from what I'm gathering, is there was also a guy by the name of Gus, and this is from getting this information off of the Discord as well. Apparently, they're saying in the Discord, these young children now, okay, let's go back to that. Gus was shot up as well. So something happened, and I'm allegedly Gus is dead, y'all. Okay? I mean, this is some crazy, wilding out shit. Okay? Um, it people believe that this young girl could have been sort of being pimped out in some way. I'm also hearing that he, this guy here, was actually folks, paying younger folks to not say anything about the Discord or not put anything out. There's a lot of stuff. It looks like he has now turned the Discord off completely for himself. But you got to remember when you start putting things on internet, people start screenshotting things. So there are an ass of fucking fans, an ass of followers that actually got a hold of this information. They've screenshotted it and they're sharing it, cross-referencing. I mean, it's crazy, y'all. It's a lot. So this is his actual Instagram. Okay, this is his Instagram, and I want y'all to look at some of the things on this young man's Instagram. Okay, um, if you want to follow him, this is him on Instagram. Okay, he's got about 2 million. I'm pretty sure that that number gonna keep flying here. Okay, so this was when he released new. This is when he released his new album, the one that I believe that he's on tour for now. Okay. Um, let me see something. See how people starting to put in here justice for Celeste, because a lot of people starting to side eye him. But at the same time, you got to understand, once you're in that celebrity world, okay, these people have their hands on anything. They got hands on somebody that'll hurt somebody for them. They got hands to be able to hurt somebody for their damn self. And you understand what I'm saying? And they got employers that don't want to see their money burnt down the drain, that will get the job done and they don't have to do shit. You understand what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's a lot of going on where this young man has been involved with this young woman for a minute. Okay, a minute now. And the only people that really knew about it is the people that, if you were in the Discord, or these young kids. Nobody else really knew. And this girl to be missing for all this time, and nobody ever, her parents had already came out and plead for her the first time that she ran away. And then they plead again. And they were asking people to help them. And for a year, imagine children keeping a secret that this girl is really right over there living with David, chilling with David, and fucking living her life while her mom's looking for her. This is actually now where you see they are on Instagram together. This is David and Celeste together on Instagram. I want y'all to hear about the song. He's going to tell you what the song actually means. Let's get into this.
I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. I wanted you to feel the emotion in this part of the song, not just to repeat the hook, but to say it in a different manner with the same feeling that the first part of it conveyed, which was in the back of my mind, but then you think that I'm going to say you died, but I say I killed you. So it's not like the thought of her is gone by itself was something that she did. It was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind. It's really more of a figurative I killed you, especially in the back of my mind. I try to stress that in the back of my mind. So I say it so loud. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you. So it's all in the mind, because that's the most secure place you can be, is in your mind. So if you can expel that thought from your mind, then everything else will just come together. The puzzle pieces will just align. So what inspired the hook, in the back of my mind, you died, is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it, in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. I've seen people online take different meanings and interpretations from that one part of the song where it's like it's their past selves that's dying. And they're not even crying about it because they're evolved or become better people or have killed addictions and other different stuff like that. So I think it's very powerful in that way too. In the back of my mind.
So y'all see how he got that gift for gab. Imagine this 20-year-old interacting with this 15-year-old, okay? And he is manipulating the hell out of her. Literally. Okay? She's even spoke in the Discord or to one of her friends about their sex capades and how he would make her bleed, or she only bleeds with David. Yo, when I say it's insane, it's insane. It's like something was going on here with some devious shit attached to it. The song is called Romantic Homicide. He made a couple of songs about this Celeste girl, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, these songs are crazy. These songs are crazy, but I'm telling you right now, he's eating it up. He's eating it up. So these are some other photos with him and Celeste. Okay, this is one, like I said, a lot of stuff have already gotten removed. This is them. Wait a second. A lot of stuff has gotten removed because now you got them trying to strip the damn. And I'm sick of waiting patiently. But y'all know I can't play the thing but so long. Shit, I don't want them to cut this. Y'all know we trying to get our watch time. So make sure y'all do me a favor. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe. Definitely share the video for your girl. But this is footage that's resurfaced of the deceased 15-year-old appearing backstage, y'all, with him. This is his brother. I'm sorry, backstage with D4vd's brother. This show was on June 27th of 2024. Now, mind you, she was missing again. She went missing on February 14th, again on April 1st. Now she's backstage at these big ass concerts now by June of 2024. Same year. I'm telling you, out here, the parent don't know where she's at. They're looking for her. The other kids that's in the Discord actually know. They're talking to her, having conversations, communicating with her and David, and nobody ever goes to the police and say, oh, she's on Discord. She isn't missing. Nobody ever fucking says that. Nobody. Oh God. So fans discover LA singer D4vd uploaded his romantic homicide music video, y'all, on September 7th of 2022. A date that happens to be the birthday of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, whose remains were found in that vehicle. I'm telling you right now, like somebody says, this keep getting deeper. This shit is going to be something else. I don't know if maybe she was caught up with, several, maybe he's on tour and she's actually in the back of my mind, you died. Look how dynamic the video looks here. When y'all go and look at the video again, the song is called Romantic Homicide. Okay? I'm saying maybe they could have been tossing her around. They could have been doing anything. In other words, they could have been using her and this girl just was lost. She could have just been lost. And I believe that that's actually what happened. This is just weird. I just know that there's some other stuff going on here, meaning somebody is playing with some demon stuff. Okay, you got some demon shit going on here. If you go and you listen to half of the music that he has, this is them again. This is them again. Actually, this is them again in the same hat that I showed you guys. He's in the same one from here. This is them now.
Oh,
They're
thank you,
streaming. I told you he started out as a streamer.
Appreciate
I gotta sound with him if you even.
He would get on
We
and
need
he
to
would
delete
sing and
this.
he would mix music and
Maz,
people
can we delete
liked
all
it.
vibes?
This is
And
how
as
he
soon as
went
the
big.
stream ends, delete the stream too. Oh wait!
Oh,
This is
look
him and
it. Answer
Celeste
that one. That's so
streaming.
mean if you don't answer
She
Which
that.
one?
is
Which one?
now at this point, her family is looking
What's
for
good, Devin?
her.
Big fan. Big
Don't
fan.
know where she is.
Oh,
And this
thank
girl
you,
in front of millions of people streaming.
Mitochondria. Appreciate
And
I
that.
gotta sound with him
nobody
if you
turned
even.
nobody in. And it's
We need to
Discord that
delete
you
this.
see him popping up on their screen
Maz,
now.
can we delete all
Y'all,
vibes?
I'm
And then
telling
as
you,
soon as
this
the
is
stream
going to
ends,
be a
delete the
heavy,
stream
heavy,
too.
heavy case
Oh
when it comes down to
Oh,
wait!
look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you
taking
don't
a
answer
look
Which
that.
one?
at
Which one?
it
Which one?
because they're going to pick and
What's good,
peel
Devin?
through
Big fan. Big
everything. Now,
fan.
they did say that
Oh,
they
thank you,
actually raided the house
Mitochondria.
that
I gotta sound with him if you even.
that vehicle was
We need
found
to delete
sitting
this.
next to, and
Maz, can
they
we
did
delete all
actually
vibes? And then
confiscate
as soon as the stream
computers
ends,
and
delete the
stuff of
stream
that
too.
nature. So these computers will leave a
Oh,
paper
look it.
trail.
Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? Which one?
These computers will leave a paper trail. So I'm just saying, this is, right now, again, they have not said that they do have a certain suspect that they're looking at. They are still looking into things, period. But it just is really, really, really looking very odd. Um, the whole situation itself. But like I said, we've just got to wait until this thing blows over. But there's definitely more to come. All right, guys, do your girl a favor. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notification bells. I love you, boos. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching.